The third time we went there, and the weather forecast was saying no chance of rain, nothing. All right. What in the fuck?
That was weird.
That was weird. Either way.
That wasn't even like it was...
That was like a bell ring.
That's
like,
a proper bell.
Yeah.
Like someone just going like that.
Yeah. But
Why have we not got that recorded?
yeah.
That was fucking spooky.
Attention! All things shared in this video are simply the opinions of the Unexplained Files. The following footage is not tampered with, and all of the events and reactions are unplanned and genuine.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Unexplained Files, the greatest place for all things unexplained in the entire world. Tonight we are joined by a full house. We have our cameraman Reese.
Hello everyone.
We've got Steve, we've got me as usual, and our new friend Kiri.
Hello.
So we are at a place where a plane crashed. If you remember a few investigations ago, we were at a plaque that commemorated this event, and we've luckily been able to get to the place where it happened. So we're going to jump into tonight's investigation and see if we can find anything interesting.
Alright, so shall I put some cat balls down on
Yeah,
the K2?
let's start it. We're not going to get spirit talk out just yet because we can try with some other tools, see if we can get anything.
I'm going to give Kiri the thermal,
Oh, cool.
so see if anything comes up on that.
I don't think we've caught anything on the thermal before, so that'd be cool.
Yeah.
This ain't blowing a camera, is it? Cool.
No, it's all right to a minute.
I've got my patented point over there technique.
That's the thermal, so don't put your hand over it because
Cool.
it won't work.
That's the thing, because we're in a field, we don't really have like ledges or anywhere to put things down, so it's just chuck things on the floor and hope that if anything's going to happen, it'll happen there.
It's like, so I wonder, because like when you think we're quite high up here, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I can imagine if it was coming down low, and because it said it just missed like the gasworks and that, where
Which would have
Juson's
been
is, so it would have
right.
headed right at this hill, wouldn't it? Really?
Yeah. Well, the problem is this is such a hilly area. There's not really any one flat space you can try and land, if anywhere.
No.
Maybe they were hoping if they can get high elevation, if they're gonna crash, an explosion happens, it's away from everything. Or maybe if it's high and they can sort of slow down and perch themselves,
Right.
they'd be alright. But sadly,
Right.
that wasn't how it went.
Let's put some cat balls. One here. Grass is a bit dodgy actually. One here.
Did one of them survive?
Yes.
Yeah, the co-pilot I think it was.
That's mental, isn't it? How
It is.
someone can survive that.
Yeah. Imagine what it would have felt like for the person who survived that, knowing that everyone else with them didn't. How would you live with that?
Imagine being one of the people in town and seeing that happen.
True. Well, they would have been
Just on the key and you just see a plane coming and just smash into a...
Well, this was late, early hours in the morning, wasn't it?
No, 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock at night.
Blimey.
So
Stumbling out the pub and seeing that.
I stumbled into the pub and missing
the
it.
blacksmith's probably there then still, isn't it? So
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Alright, so call out.
Yeah, on you go.
So if there's any one that was in this plane crash, which I'm assuming was on this hill, can you please let us know by lighting up any of those devices in front of me, please? Actually, while I think about it, just everyone make sure they got their phones on aeroplane mode. So don't mess with anything. No, it's getting cloudy.
Right, I'm filming the cameras in the K2, so if we get anything.
Oh, that's right.
That's the thing that makes me wonder, like, there might be people here that were nothing to do with the plane crash. I think people would have worked these fields and been on this land for a long time. So if there were spirits here, goodness knows how many people would be lucky if it was the exact ones to crash right here.
Can you imagine that though? Like Because you can see the whole town from here, so you would have easily seen it, anyone that was out here.
Yeah.
When it hit here.
Although we're above everything, imagine if you were a person down there, it would have felt like it was a close call for you as well.
Right. Oh yeah, because the height it was when it came through.
Well, exactly.
You would have heard it as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that would have been fucking madness. I mean, we sometimes hear choppers and planes around because there's the base not massively far, and that's loud enough. Imagine now you've got a plane coming down in wartime as well, of all times.
Yeah. Because when was it? 47.
If it was
47, was it after the war, during?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it 45 or 40?
No,
45. Yeah.
45 was the last year of the war.
Because it was like just a few months before the end of the war.
Yeah, so it would have been 45.
Yeah.
Blimey. I imagine people, well, so in a weird way then, if they heard a plane crash or something blow up, they might have just been thinking maybe it's a bombing raid, or rather than worrying about that. But out here, we never got bombing raids. This is where kids were being sent to for safety, evacuation and the likes. So, although I don't know, given the shipyard, might have been a bit more of a target.
The town would have been quite big then, I'd imagine, like especially with doing stuff.
Well, I imagine there would have been a heavy presence here, like I said, because the shipyard, if that was still there at that point, and probably doing military work. So
the main ones would have been the cities like Plymouth, Portsmouth, London, Manchester, Liverpool.
But all of these areas would have been backup areas for that sort of thing.
Down here would have been the evacuees that come down here.
Yeah.
Very quiet still at the moment. Is there anyone that wants to communicate with us? If you do, just touch any of those devices on the floor in front of us, please. Just trying to imagine that. What's that light down there?
I think it's like a warehouse.
That's that building.
Yeah, that's the
I can
place.
just imagine imagine that guy that survived and he'd come crawling out and it's just
Doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? Blimey.
This is kind of like what we was talking about with the podcast. I'm just
Just
open
waiting.
something's going to happen, but
Yeah. You know it's bad if a spirit talker
Is
doesn't
it
go
just
off.
one or both of them are down there?
Both of them.
to
Is there anybody here that wants to communicate with us? Perhaps you lived on this land or you knew people that did. Why don't you come and communicate with us? Come and stand around with us. Try and talk to us.
hear that howl over there. Hey, if nothing else, we got a nice view tonight. So.
True. Got cardio in for the week.
Yeah, we ain't got to do any exercise for a while. I suppose we'll have to bust out the spirit talker in a minute.
Give it a few more because then we'll be at 10 minutes. Nothing will have happened. As per usual. Unless we check back in editing and there's man growling on the camera audio. That'd be cool.
That's what we need, something like that. I hear a plane coming over.
Oh, that'd be crazy. I thought I saw something then, but all it was is in the distance as the car's going by. You can see the lights going across the trees. I thought I saw something just go.
Because we know if the K2 goes off, there's definitely nothing around here apart from anything we might have.
I don't think there's anything electric in the ground. There are power cables going through the field because there's a couple of pylons here,
Right,
but
yeah,
that won't be anything in the
down
ground
there.
to interfere. Probably. Let me get a spirit talker going. Don't really want to put my phone on the cow shit ground, but you win some, you lose some, I suppose. So if anybody is here with us and you'd like to try and communicate with us, one way you may be able to communicate with us is coming and speaking into this device. We can't hear what you say, but perhaps this device will be able to. You can communicate with us and try and share a message. There's a truck driving by.
Yeah.
There's a
Plane coming in.
That's a bit... Betsy.
Betsy. Maybe that's what they called their plane, Betsy.
Wouldn't be surprising.
Because it was a Canadian squad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know they used to like name their planes, and I don't know what they would have called it. Used to like paint the names on the sides of them, didn't they?
Yeah. Is Betsy here with us? Do you know what happened in this place? Anything about the crash?
Even the spirit talk is quite phantom. Is there a phantom here?
If there is, you can come closer to us. You can show yourself to us if you like.
You can come and stand next to us, because even if we can't see you, maybe it'll pick up on our thermal camera. Go away.
I'm just waiting for some fireman to come running out. Boy!
So it'll just tell us to leave.
Tell us to leave with a slug. Mary. I mean, Betsy and Mary, if we've had, how many passengers were there? There were 2 pilots and...
I think there was 4 in total.
So if 1 survived and 3 went, like, passed away, they could have people that they're remembering they left behind, perhaps. Betsy and Mary, you know the names from the...
You never know. I bet you didn't think it'd be this exciting, did you?
So it gets excited when you're trying to get into an abandoned building and running away because you're scared.
If we can get into Seafield House, we'll all have to go to that one, because that would be sick.
These names you've given us, who are they to you? Are those your names or do you know them?
And this is the less the spirit talk has said in a long time, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Family. I did ask, who are they to you?
So like you said earlier, possibly wives or, you know, who knows?
I'm stumped about what to say, because even now I'm just thinking about, imagine leaving your family behind and realising that and just being stuck here. Because if they're Canadian, they're on the other side of the planet, you know what I mean? And a long time has passed, so it's hard to be like, I hate to break it to you, but by the way, it's been 80 years and... Ooh.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it, being out somewhere like this, because there's not really anything around as such. It's just, at least in a abandoned building, it's you got stuff to look at, and
yeah. I mean, coming here, obviously, the story about it's quite...
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Did you hear me say that before?
Are you saying hello to us? Can you maybe come and stand with us here?
We'd love if you could tell us your names. We've heard the names of your family members. What's your names?
Do you get that feeling? Not much is going to happen.
I don't know. I was just thinking to myself, usually when we're in a place where something could happen or might happen, I usually have a song that starts playing in my head. Not like a particular one, but just like a random one that will repeat every time. I call it my safety song.
Yeah.
And that just kicks in automatically, and now I have a song going around in my head and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, that weren't there before.
Kiri has a strange one, don't you? You have songs to your dreams.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's really weird.
There's got to be something about music that just works. My body is close by. There we go.
Are you one of the pilots?
I tell you what, it's unfortunate, isn't it? Because if these were flat fields here, they might have just been able to land that plane.
Maybe,
Because
yeah.
they only
Suppose
had
the angle
engine
they might-
trouble and they glided in, didn't they?
So yeah, they might have come down flat into it rather than being able to go over on top
Right.
and slowing down. I find it interesting that, you know, it's willing to give names of like family members, and it's saying, you know, Phantom and Good Evening, whatever, knife, and it's saying that their body is close. They won't give a name for them though.
What does that say?
Knife.
No. Can you tell us your name, please?
Please come over and be more of a presence.
I wonder if there is ever anything, you know, it's just like we said before, usually got to be there, right place, right time kind of thing. If anything ever does happen.
Well, there we go.
Is one of them Nicholas?
Names were.
Is any of their name Nicholas?
I
That's
can't
what I'm
remember.
thinking. I didn't
Don't
think
remember.
to look back on it.
It was just their initials, wasn't it, in their last name?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. No, I don't think it had a first name. It would have been, yeah, the last name and initial, at least.
Can you tell us your last name, please?
That torch is going off in your pocket.
Is it?
Yeah. I just heard something go behind me.
Right. Don't want to turn off?
Oh, there you
You right there? You right there?
go. That song keeps ramping up in my head now.
Alright. It's building.
Yeah. Nicholas, where were you born?
Was it on the whole time?
No.
Should have got their names. Should have got their names.
Yeah. I mean, we can look after the fact and see if it was anything to do with it.
I wonder if we move further down there, because I imagine it would have crashed into
the hill
itself. So here he was saying, is it your dad?
Yeah, my mum dad.
That they saw, what was it? Do you reckon a ring of
Just
fire
looked out the
over
window
it?
and just saw a ring of fire on here.
Really?
They both saw it.
What the fuck?
No, they're letting the hounds out.
But then that could be like devil worshipping type people.
Yeah.
What are you seeing?
So did they see it and then it was gone, or was it like people were down here pissing
they were
around?
just kind of like, oh look, that's weird, and went back to bed.
So I was reading this thing the other day, I saw it pop up, and it's called like time slip, where things can like replay. And obviously a circle of fire, perhaps not, but like a fire from something that's crashed, if they'd seen that, and if it's something replaying, I don't know, it might be a bit mad, but
I'm not playing games.
good, neither are we. You're going to waste our time, or you're going to show up?
Yeah, motherfucker. Right. Should we just try like here or
Yeah,
something?
we can do more towards the tilted part of the...
Cat balls are going to be running off down there.
Chuck it there, you shouldn't move.
Is that on?
Yeah. Nope. There we go. Imagine it's trying to go off the old time and it's just this ghost is there. Come on!
Got K2.
Got it.
Reese is hidden up there. I can't even see him on the camera. Okay, we've moved a bit further away. Are you possibly in this area? Did you crash right here where we're standing? Can you let us know by standing here with us and maybe touching any of these devices on the floor?
What is that sound?
Hmm?
What is that sound?
Like clicking. I can hear it as well.
Like the static?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, it's coming from down there.
Be a power box, or it might be the box on the pylon. Emotional. Why are you emotional? What happened?
It's like when you're cycling down the tire control, there's like power cables like the pylon that runs across it, and you can hear it buzzing when you go under it. I'm like, man, that freaks me out.
Yeah. So I could hear it, and I thought it might just be someone like moving.
Yeah, I kept hearing it up there, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was coming from over there, and I was like,
It's not here to play games. I need closure, it says. I mean, if it is... If you need closure, you need to tell us who you are. We can't help you in any way if we don't know who you are. You've given us a name, but what happened to you here? We may be able to provide you with some knowledge, perhaps not closure, but unless we know who you are, we can't help you at all. As far as it earlier when it said my body's here, I can't imagine that after the plane crashed they would have just left like remains here. You know, they had to clean up their plane. They would have, I would have hoped, done something a bit more respectful with the pilot's remains.
yeah, I wonder if it was a mass fireball. Like, obviously there would have still been some kind of remains there.
Exactly. Big.
What was it say?
It was a big fireball.
What's big?
Big crash. What?
I just remember when it said gash and that.
Language.
Terrible. Right, lock it in.
Gonna have to edit that out.
Remember, they're not here to play games.
Yeah.
Doesn't... Oh.
Her name is Emily.
Emily.
Who are you, Emily? Did you live around here?
What happened to Nicholas? Where's he gone?
He's buggered off.
He's not playing games, he's gone home.
He's gone home for a nap.
So it doesn't really feel like there's any bad things kicking off here. I know I have my safety song kicking, but I think that's just my brain going mad. Might just be stuff happening. I don't really think it's... There's always some element where we come here with something going attached or giving us a demon name or some bollocks like that. But
yeah. And it's like also when my friend was telling me about her dad when he was fishing, he had that experience at that lake. He saw that. She said he told her it was a ghost, but it sounded more like a UFO to me. But
why not?
can you imagine the thousands and thousands of people that have fished there and no one's ever seen anything, and
Well,
it just
yeah.
takes that one time for something to happen.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. It's as emotional, and then it's talking about all these like knife in my body. Is it trying to rile us up? And it's like, I'm not playing games, I need closure. Is it trying to bring us to give more to it? I don't know.
We're here, you can talk to us if you got something to tell us.
Fred's
Fred's it now.
Fred.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a Canadian pilot, does it?
Fred was just his nickname.
Yeah.
To his friends. Everyone called him Ace. You said attach earlier. What did you mean by that? Vision.
Vision. Don't mean anything,
No.
does it?
I was going to make a joke about vision and a plane crash, but I don't think that's tasteful. Is there anything you want to share with us? Any messages you want us to tell people? We have the chance to share a message with perhaps thousands of people or more. If you could tell them something, what would you say? So you wouldn't think energy would be an issue. Not being funny, there's a fucking power line over there. I don't know what sort of power it needs, but if that works for us, you know, they need camera batteries. That's a better lot for you right there.
I wonder what it could be that ties a spirit or something to a specific place. Could it be because it's a traumatic event? Could it be like, I know when you get a lot of hauntings in buildings, the devil.
The devil is here. Lovely. We'll be sure to say bye when we leave.
Yeah.
You're not going to scare us. You might as well stop wasting everyone's time and share something of value.
Yeah.
Get told.
Or if he is here, get that ring of fire that Huey's on about.
Ring of fire.
Yeah, something would just be like,
Imagine. Then I would be a bit like, pants shitted. People are scared of us.
People are scared of us.
Well, if you tell them the devil's here, it tends to give them a bit of fucking spooked.
we're not scared, so can you come here and show yourselves to us or touch any of these devices?
Come stand in the middle of us.
I'll kick your ass.
Push me down the hill so I don't have to walk.
Yeah, okay. As soon as it said the devil is here, I started having Tenacious D songs stuck in my head.
Dum, 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 dum.
I bet if we went near them power lines with this stuff, it'd go nuts, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't want to take a spirit talker down there because I think that probably would interfere with it. I'd be lucky if I went home with a phone that worked.
K2 would just be on red all the time.
Yeah.
Guessing nothing on the thermal. Yeah.
This is funny.
Thank you.
Charming.
Highly amusing.
We try our best. Should we put that on a channel review? Even Ghost finds us funny.
That could be in the title. the
Ghost
thumbnail.
is laughing at us, or the devil's laughing at us. Oh, I'm having ideas now. That piss off a few commenters, wouldn't it?
Comedy show live at the cemetery.
There you go. Correct. We probably won't be here for too much longer. Is there anything you want to tell us before we go? A review, maybe?
Come and be with us before we go. Come and share anything you want with us.
You've said you're scary, but words are cheap. Prove it. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just kicking off.
Aggressive to her.
Huh?
You're aggressive to her.
Shit day at work, so I'm going to bully some ghosts now.
Boss pissed him off, so now he's taking it out on them.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's interesting when you have things like giving that antagonistic feel, because it just makes me want to do it back. Just as a kind of, well, do it what you want. You're wasting
Normally
our
it's
time.
Steve the one that's starting on the ghost.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan's putting in a bit for everyone tonight.
Oh no, she likes. Who? Emily?
If she likes us, tell her to come and stand here with us.
Who is she?
Well, it's been a little more talkative down here than on the top of the hill.
There have been the odd moment where like it makes sense what it's saying, replying to us, but I don't really know what to make of it.
No.
It's always frustrating when you don't have any devices go off, but Spirit Talker's given it some.
That's why I do like the abandoned buildings, because even if nothing's happening, just the atmosphere of the place,
Yeah,
and that is just gives it a good edge anyway.
it does. People could tell what you've gone through to get there.
My name is Peter.
Your name is Peter. Oh, hey, we've got the old school choir here in a minute.
They're all quite old names, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So your name is Peter, but we were told that a lady likes us. Who is that? What's her name?
You know, obviously it's not worth staying here for that long, but I was just thinking it's coming up to 8 o'clock when the plane crashed. It's like,
Well, that's a fair point, yeah.
but
Can you play music?
Is that the same as it?
That's exactly word for word. Well, it said it asked if I could play music before when we were at the
What type of music? Anyone in particular?
You got any favourites?
Marilyn?
Yeah.
But, you know, it said this word for word on multiple occasions.
Ink spots?
Emergency.
That would have been an emergency, I guess.
Yeah, it would have.
Engine failure on a plane.
does it keep saying, can you play music?
Go on, Ron. Get your guitar out then.
Get me guitar out, I'll serenade the undead. I'm still around.
Yeah.
If you're still around, show us that you're here. Come and stand in the middle of us. We have some devices on the ground that you can prove to us that you're still here. Go stand near them, bump into them. They'll light up and then we'll know that you're here. We'll stay a little bit longer and talk to you. There's a church going
There
off
it
being
goes.
like, don't do it.
That's where everything just starts levitating.
Let people know.
Let
This
them
is-
know what?
Yeah. Let the people know. It says, what did it say? Did it say I'm still here or we're still here? I think it said I'm, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it wanting us to tell people that they're still here?
That's the thing with this, though. We're just trying to
Reach for wherever
Yeah.
it sends. Yeah. Let them know to subscribe to the Unexplained. My name is Alice. Oh.
My name is Alice.
Who was
It's
it
Alice
before?
who liked us.
It's got to be one of them.
There will be a name somewhere.
Who are you, Alice, and why are you here?
Roo. That's probably a Bruno.
Yeah, I was going to say, the our dog. Can you tell us the name of the town that we're in? We don't need any more names, we just want to know if you know where this place is, where you are.
Or let us know where you're originally from. So if it says Canada,
Then I'll be impressed.
so what do you reckon?
We're cruising towards 40 minutes, so we could probably think about closing it down because it doesn't really look like we're going to get anything more of sense.
Like, yeah, it's obviously worth staying around. What's it say?
Blonde hair.
If things are going on, that when it's like this and nothing's happening, you know, you could stay in there all night and
Exactly.
have nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to say something worth our time. If you say something impressive, or give us the name of this place or where you're from, maybe we'll stay.
What's it say?
Red hair. It said blonde hair, then it said red hair.
Is that the women's names that have been coming up?
Nothing to do with me, mate.
Nothing to do with you, your blonde hair and ginger beard. He's going, it's not
Stop
to do
it.
with it. Fuck off, right?
This could be the women that's mentioned. I can't
Possibly.
remember their names.
Yeah, there was Emily and No, it wasn't Abigail, was it?
Can't remember.
I don't even remember my own name till half an hour after I've woken up, so... It was weird that it gave two different colours of hair, one after the other. It's not done that before. We've had eyes, never hair. Do you know how many people are here? How many of us there are? Not necessarily how many of you there are, but how many of us are there? Give us the number, then we'll stay. Otherwise, we're going to leave.
Well, Ryan's going to get angry again.
No, I'll take a deep breath, it's fine.
Nada.
Now it's just like, no, I'm not saying shit. I had another song start playing in my head now, I was getting hopeful. What do you reckon call it?
May as well. Nothing's happening.
Daughter. Fuck off.
What is it? Daughter.
Daughter. Right, I'm not. Oh god, there goes that.
Hi, Ryan.
Cheers it. That's right.
That's right. Hiya.
Right.
Love
That's
it.
You've had enough, Bosh.
Yeah.
You can't communicate with us any longer. We've given you a chance to talk to us. We opened up the opportunity and now we close it. Bosh.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta, bye-bye. It's so frustrating when it keeps like little random things like that. It was weird, the fact that it was like red hair or blonde hair, red hair, one after the other. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it's never done that before. Can you play music and attach? Seems to be a part of it.
That's why they left, Ryan. You didn't play music, mate.
Yeah. Fuck. Should have bought my guitar.
Put a couple of songs on your phone.
Yeah, I should, yeah. Oof.
Alright, then that's a wrap, I think.
There we go.
Alright guys, so that wraps up, well, on the Tarka Trail, the plane crash on Round Hill, but unfortunately another quiet night again.
We've learned that I can play music again. Someone's still attached to us, and there's a lot of names going about. The devil is here, so
Apparently.
be careful.
One of us is carrying a knife.
Are we?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was like even quieter than down there, I think, wasn't it?
I don't know. There was more like stringed together stuff here, like, but whether you really want to call it relevant, I don't know. It could just be a load of shit. But I don't know. It's hard to know something like this. I would have liked to have, like, if a couple pieces of equipment would have gone off, but that happens so rarely these days.
Yeah.
But the things that weird me out are the consistent things that Spirit Talk keep saying, like, over the course of over a year now, we've had things coming through time and time again.
Right.
So I'm sort of going, hang on a minute, this whole attached thing.
Yeah.
How's that going, you know?
But it was still interesting. It was nice. I had Reese again, and Kerry was with us. So
it's good to get out and just experience it, you know. We're not always going to go out and something crazy is going to happen. We just come and record the space.
By that we mean
nothing's
pretty much never will happen.
Yeah, exactly. but when it does, you wait. It will happen.
One day.
There we go.
Us is getting slimed.
Hopefully you.
Yeah. There we go. iCards, playlists. Click on them, watch them, investigations, do that thing. We've got podcasts, you can check those out. We've also taken a look at some crazy online things. People have posted videos of shadow people. They've posted weird Spanish dog demon things that we couldn't help but laugh at. So if you want to check that out, check out our reactions playlist. We've got a podcast where we talk more than we do on investigations. So if you're into that, that's the place for it. And with all that said, we hope to see you again next time. Goodbye!